cases have been discharged and 977 deaths have been recorded in 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. The 417 new cases are reported from 17 states, Lagos with 207, Kaduna with 44, Ondo 38, Abia 28, Anambra 21, Plateau 20, Bauchi 13, Oyo 9, Ebonyi 9, Delta and Edo 7, Enugu 6, Niger 3, Gombe 2, Ogun 1, FCT 1, and Kano 1, the NCDC have stated this morning. COVID-19, NCDC confirms 417 new cases. Total rises to 49,485.
Also, strict rules as international flights resume August 29. Minister of Aviation Hadi Sirika has announced that international flights will resume operation on August 29. The minister stated that flight operation would begin in and out of two airports, Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, and Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja. Sirika also noted that procedures to be observed by passengers would be announced in due course. He spoke on Monday in Abuja during the briefing by the members of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19. Aside the test passengers will have to undergo before boarding flights into Nigeria, the minister also stated that they will undergo another test 8 days after arrival in the country. Following this development, the federal government said evacuation flights, which were introduced in the wake of the ban on international flights occasioned by the outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic, will end on August 25. This is also a lengthy read. You can pick a copy of the Nation newspaper to read the full details of the story. Strict rules as international flights resume August 29.
Evacuation flights to end on August 25. That's credited to the PTF. The Nigerian government has concluded plans to end evacuation flights following the repatriation of thousands of citizens stranded in various parts of the world as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Boss Mustafa, who is the chairman of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, disclosed this to reporters on Monday in Abuja. Following the outbreak of the disease, which brought the world on its knees, thousands of Nigerians trapped abroad only got to the foreign land to become victims of human traffickers. In the last few months, the federal government had partnered some groups and organizations to evacuate its citizens back home. Away from the evacuation of stranded persons, Mustafa, who is also the secretary to the government of the federation, commended the level of compliance with the COVID-19 classes begin the West African Senior Secondary School Certificate Examination (WASC) administered by the West African Examination Council (WAEC). He, as a listening government, that's quoting Boss Mustafa now, he says, as a listening government, we wish to state that education is topmost on the priority parameters. It's a very long story. You can check it out from the various newspapers we have for you this morning with the headline, Evacuation Flights to End on August 25. That's credited to the Presidential Task Force.
Still reading from the Nation newspaper, governor's convoy attacked with pistol. The police in Imo State have arrested 15 people who allegedly attacked the convoy of Governor Hope Uzodinma on Monday. He was on his way to the 34 Artillery Brigade, Obinze, to inaugurate an officers' mess built by the state government when the incident occurred. The hoodlums, armed with guns and machetes, claimed to be staff members of the Imo State Oil Producing Area Development Commission, ISOPADEC, protesting non-payment of salaries. The government said Moyede said the suspects claimed they were ISOPADEC employees who were owed 3-month salary. He said they were arrested with one locally made pistol, 2 machetes, a mask, a chain, and the incident which occurred around Concord area of New Owerri did not claim any life. The police chief said the suspects have been handed over to the State Criminal Investigation Department.
Completely new perspectives. The world today is absolutely
house, Yemi Sonde Christian Felele Express, right here in the city of Ibadan, southwest Nigeria. My next it says, Task Force happy over protocol compliance at WASC venues. The United States of America repatriate Nigerians, SGF, but the repatriation is different from the normal evacuation of stranded Nigerians, which is said is, according to him, that the crisis has lingered for so long, has made people target religious or ethnic, and it has given them room to say whatever they are saying. The current president made an 8-point request to help address the conflict, which has claimed several lives in the region. This included the need for all parties in the conflict to stop making proactive statements or carrying out attacks and reprisal, as well as mop up of illegal firearms from criminals by security agencies. El Rufai can leaders meet over killings in southern Kaduna. All the papers carried this morning.
My last story says Unilag alumnus jailed 50 years for raping student. Justice Abiola Sholadoyi of the Lagos State Special Offences Court on Monday sentenced an alumnus of the University of Lagos, Akoka, John Osagi Otema, to 50 years imprisonment for raping a 19-year-old student of the institution. Otema was arraigned before the court on 3 counts bordering on rape and assault, occasionally harm of the Criminal Law of Lagos State 2015. It was reported that Otema was accused of raping 2 students of Unilag. He allegedly had sexual intercourse with students who are name withheld without a consent on January 31st, 2018 at his home at number 6 Ajilaya Street in the Bariga area of Lagos, and on January 7th, hitting her several times in the face and biting her back. According to the prosecution, Otema had asked student X for this, which included the 2 victims. Delivering a judgment on Monday, Justice Sholadoyi found Otema guilty of raping and assaulting student X, while she absolved him of the charge of raping student